Hello, my name is Ernesto from CreativeVideoMagic.com, and the reason for this message is because I am constantly being asked how I became a creative and what I can suggest to people who consider themselves non-creative in order to improve their creativity. So I will give you some tips on how you can wake up that dormant creative genius that is napping inside of you. And also, I have been asked many times by parents if there is anything they should be doing to fuel their children's creativity. First, let's define the meaning of creativity. To keep it simple, we will say that creativity is the ability to generate original ideas and unique solutions. It is the capacity to break with traditional patterns of thinking. So let's start by saying that all of us, we were creative geniuses when we were kids. Do you remember how you used to enjoy painting, fantasizing, and making up stories as a kid? I hope you saved some of your masterpieces. So then what happened? Number one, school happened. And I am not against education. I have a degree in architecture. But you must be careful to not let any training override your natural impulse for creation. So then possibly at school you were conditioned to think following a certain pattern which ties your mind down and boxed you in. That conditioning also made you hypercritical of yourself and limited your mind's capacity to flow freely and explore alternatives and possibilities. It made you a slave to conforming to others' opinions, to comply, and it made you a prisoner to others' approval. Number two, society happened and the games that people played. Your wish to fit in and please others developed. The wish to belong to a group and start measuring yourself and your worth by external parameters like others' comments and things you own or not. Number three, lack of stimulus and incentive for creation happened, like passive TV watching, which made you a passive consumer instead of a purposeful creator. Number four, lack of guidance and proper mentoring happened. Here, a fertile ground for imagination is crucial, and parental support, is a true blessing. First, you need to understand that all this is a process, and just like a muscle, creativity needs workout in order to get to that state in which you are able to have original ideas on demand. Most people dream with having that flash of brilliance that will get to that elusive answer, but in many cases, generating that idea is a process and not an event. Now, please notice that I used get to and generate. I did not use the word find because generates implies coming from within, as opposed to find implying that it is outside for you to go and dig it up elsewhere. Creating requires a balance, fine balance between controlling your thinking to go in a certain direction, meanwhile letting your mind go in a free flow, and there is a certain tension in that. That process can even be a little bit traumatic, especially in the first stages of becoming a creative. Creating requires for your mind to get in a certain zone, and in this age of distraction it's crucial that you cut ties with all the possible interruptions. Different people get in that zone in a different way and in different places, and sometimes it is created by sight, noises, and atmospheres. What is the most common one? The shower, I would say, but it is very personal and different for everyone. I have many of my ideas in the shower while driving in a relaxed road with little or no traffic. As soon as hazards show up, my driving requires full attention and the idea flow disappears. Usually, the ideas come in those places if we have been thinking about something for a while, and then we get ourselves in that trance that will allow our subconscious to communicate the solution suddenly to our conscious mind, like a flash. That is why the sensation that the idea dropped from above and hit us miraculously. Protect your imagination from external polluting factors. Like what? Protecting it from sensationalist news is an obvious one, and from your environment. Remember that you choose who you hang out with. One of the best things you can do is not judge yourself, neither try to anticipate the judgment of others. Otherwise, your mind will stiffen and its capacity to generate ideas and solutions and filter everything out as absurd. Do not try to be like anybody else. Reach in and dig your true self out. There could be some anguish, some anxiety, but with practice, you will be able to tame that unrest. Super ultra focus can be detrimental to creating if you think too narrowly. Do not mistake focus with narrowness. You need to practice parallel and diversified thinking. I hope these tips provide you with some useful guidance, and now you have an incentive for creation and you can train your children, develop that creative powerhouse, becoming the geniuses of tomorrow and who will make the world a better place. Please post your comments or questions below and send this page to your friends you believe this may be useful to. Thank you for your time and your attention. I am Ernesto from Creative Video Magic. I will link somewhere just to give you a transcript of this. Maybe you want to print it out or go over it. Thank you so much. Ciao.